Hey, what's up? As the title indicates, today is my 1 year anniversary of getting a job. It's pretty mind-blowing for me that I've been working at this place for a full year. It seems like that year has passed really quickly. It was the first time where I spent a whole year doing basically the exact same thing. Like, I suppose in public school you kind of spend the whole year doing something, but you at least have summer break in there as like a major departure from your routine. And aside from that, I would be like in university where I was having different courses every 4 months, a whole new set of teachers, a whole new set of classmates, a whole new set of things to learn. Or I would be working a job, but like not for that long, like either on just a co-op term or just part time, short time, whatever. Like when I did tutoring and stuff, that was always just part time, and it was in and around doing classes that were changing. So this is the first like homogeneous year of my life. The first year where I just went and did the same thing pretty much every single weekday. It's pretty crazy, and to think that another year could pass by just as quickly, if not quicker, with the exact same scenery and the exact same walk each morning and the exact same coworkers and the exact same tasks. It feels good. Honestly, I don't know if I don't know. It's actually pretty comforting, all things considered. I'm a little surprised that I feel like this, and it's a little unnerving too, because I don't want to feel like I've grown complacent or that I've resigned myself to like, okay, well, this is just what my life is like now. But at the same time, the way my life is like right now isn't that bad. I don't mind my job. It's very convenient for me to get to. There's no like major logistical stresses in my life. Everything is like very convenient and accessible to me. So I don't really want to move. And I like all of my coworkers and stuff, so I don't really want to change that too much. Um, and I'm making good money. Like I don't need money or anything. It's pretty sweet. Um, but it's like I need external things to convince me that time isn't just passing, but that I'm actually progressing and growing in some way. I need some sort of metric that some numbers that are going up. And I think this YouTube channel is really carrying a lot of weight of that. I really enjoy just being able to upload more and more and more videos and to leave a larger and more insurmountable obelisk of work in the world. There's something just sort of inherently satisfying about creating content for me. Um, and seeing the subscribers go up too. That's also very rewarding. It feels like there's kind of a response to it. I often thought about, when I was like writing a lot a few years ago when I was in NEET, and thinking, even if people don't read this, even if like no one is ever going to come and read this, it's still very satisfying to me to just leave. And I often thought of this image of this, just a gigantic obelisk of work, like a mile high tower of just all of these notebooks stacked up or whatever. But it's actually way more exciting and way more satisfying if there's a group of people that seem to be interested in actually seeing what's in that gigantic obelisk. So, in another form of appeasing this or trying to sate this sort of desire, I had a work diary while I was at work. Basically, I think any office job is going to have some amount of downtime just kind of inherent to it. Like my boss, my immediate supervisor, who's a pretty high ranking executive, maybe not her, like maybe not people at that class of work where they literally just can't do everything that they need to, and they end up staying late like every night. Maybe they don't really have downtime as I see it. But for me, it's like I have some set amount of tasks throughout the day, and then I have some kind of ongoing projects on top of that. And between those tasks, and just as kind of a way to refresh myself, I would turn to this diary, which was just emails I wrote myself, and just kind of write about what I was feeling or what I was thinking of, or things that I had been reading about or whatever. It ended up getting really long, as things like this, they do. It just adds up. So this is a blog post I wrote about it, by the way. This is on my blog. I don't use the blog too much anymore because most of the things that I used to use the blog for have now been captured by this channel, this YouTube channel. So I think I'm mostly just going to use it when I'm like releasing books like this. So this is my previous book of short stories, and hopefully soon there's going to be another book of short stories, because this one came out, oh my god, almost a year ago. What am I doing? Anyways, yeah, I think I've mentioned this before, but like, as much satisfaction as I get from making videos, and as much as I feel that it's creatively fulfilling, I still miss writing a lot. Like, writing scratches like a different sort of itch. And writing this long, rambling book kind of scratches that itch, but it's more just like pawing at it and trying to like bruise it such that it doesn't itch through just like sheer force. Whereas with fiction, I feel like my claws are actually out. You can tell I'm a writer with that brilliant analogy. At least I didn't use a car analogy. Usually I just make some sort of bizarre car analogy. Anyways, so this is like kind of the minivan of my writing. It's big and it got me there. Oops, I forgot to change something. Anyways, yeah, so you can read it. I don't know if I would like really recommend it. It's very long and rambly. It's just, as I said, just what I was like thinking about and stuff. This part is about talking about the evolution of Donkey Kong to Mario Brothers, and then Mario Brothers to Super Mario Brothers, which still is very mind-blowing to me. So I think, I don't know, like, I think people could find it interesting. Like, if you're the type of person that watches this channel a lot, you might find it interesting. There's parts that are like pretty personal. Like, I don't filter it at all, and I'm just like getting. Oh, this is spoilers. I need to just see what day. Oh yeah, 246. Okay. Yeah, I don't hold back at all. So it's a lot more like on the channel. I'm not like censoring myself really, but just like kind of the range of things I talk about is much more limited than in this book. This book is the real-ish. So that's just kind of like a warning that you might think that I've overexposed myself. I'll put a link, I guess, in the description. But yeah, I thought people might enjoy scrolling through it randomly. I'm happy with how the cover turned out. This is just a picture I took from my office, but I like the reflection of the lights in the window, kind of like contrasting, like they kind of look like they're on the clouds, and then like the rainbow going through and stuff. But yeah, if you want to read it, I would recommend getting. I don't know if you can control F this one or not. Doesn't look like it. Which is strange. I don't know. But if you get the dock version, then I think you should be able to control F it and just kind of like look for things that might interest you, like subject matter wise. I don't know. I just thought it would be something that I would highlight on this channel. I think I sometimes like, usually when I release a book, I post it on like Facebook and stuff. But this one, I feel like I'm worried that people will judge me too harshly for having written all of this crap while I'm working. And they'll be like, my tax dollars are going to this, but I really want to emphasize I am like I'm able to do my job. Like, I wasn't not getting stuff done because of this. I wasn't neglecting actual tasks to do this. It was just while I had time, like here and there, I would really try to focus on it and write as much as I could, just because it is pretty satisfying. I don't know why. I hypothesize here that I just probably have hypergraphia, which is like an insane, well, not, insane is maybe a little strong, but it's sort of a manic obsession with writing. And it's true that if I don't go, if I go for too long without writing, I start to get a little antsy. I start to feel like I'm like losing something precious, like some HP is like ticking down really quickly. So this is kind of like a pseudo sequel to the NEET diary, which is the diary that I wrote while I was in NEET, which was a period that lasted a little over the year. And actually, holy crap, is the work diary longer than the NEET diary? That can't possibly be right. No, I don't think it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. I mixed up the page count of the word diary with, like, how many hundreds of thousands of words it is. But no, it's only, like, 440,000 words, whereas the NEET diary is 600,000 words. But it's like the same thing. It's just this one was, instead of like while I had downtime at my job, this was just like I had it open all the time when I was at home on my computer, and I would just like make little notes about, you know, what was going on. Yeah. So yeah, these are, if you like have watched every video on my channel and you're like, no, it's still not enough. This is what I offer to you now. All right. Yeah, a year down, and for all I know, we'll be here May 23rd, 2019, making basically the exact same video. I think the only thing I want to change is I just want to work less hours, fewer hours, sorry. I want to work fewer hours. I don't need as much money as I'm making. My lifestyle wouldn't really change at all if I made 4/5 or even 3/5 of what I do now, and then I would have 1 or 2 extra days every week just to work on things that I liked and to relax and to get caught up on all of the worlds of media that I feel like I'm missing out on. So I don't know, that's the goal. Now that I've worked there for a year, I feel a little more comfortable kind of pursuing those things. Whereas during like the initial period, like I'm just so concerned with my appearance as a worker and kind of like trying to do everything I can to sell myself as, you know, works hard, works as hard as he can. But now I think I've proven that. I've proved that I'm doing my best and that I can learn and I can improve and all of that. So now I can try to go, hey, maybe I can work a little less. Maybe I can get Fridays off. I don't know. That's my goal right now. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Bye-bye.